Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Kim, the Globetrotting Girly, and I'm back for part 2 where we're discussing all things MSC Meravilla, where we leave Brooklyn, New York, we head to Miami, Ocean Cay, and then the Bahamas. Let's not waste any time, so let's get started.
All right, we actually started this excursion day, or these multiple days, in Miami. We decided that instead of going to the celebrity house tour, and you could do like some other things, I don't even remember all the things you could do in Miami, we decided to go to like the alligator sanctuary. I don't know why. Someone told me I have a thing for animals, and I was like, no, I don't even have any pets. I don't like animals. And I was like, every time I go on a trip, I am doing something with animals. So I think it's something that, maybe innate in me. Nonetheless, we went to the Everglades tour, and I had me a good time. I actually had alligator while I was there. I had these alligator bites and fries. I should have taken a video of it, and I totally forgot, y'all, because I was so excited. And then I realized as I was making this video that I'm terrible. How do I go to the Everglades tour eating alligator? I'm so wrong for that. But nonetheless, don't judge me. We listen and we don't judge, okay? Is this a safe space, y'all? Nonetheless, we decided to go to the alligator show, so to speak. So this gentleman, these are his alligators. They are well trained, as you can see. They are, even though they're in captivity, he still says that they, are wild animals, and, make sure you don't put your hands over the glass and things like that. Not that they jumped or anything. They didn't do any like crazy tricks, but he put his chin like on the mouth, like the mouth of the alligator was underneath his chin. Like, it was crazy. I said, sir, what? Oh God, but I loved it. I was here for all of it. And then they had, of course, these different alligators, these albino alligators, and they had these animals that are, I don't even know why the animals were there, y'all. I don't know. And then again, when I looked at it, I said, oh my gosh, are they in captivity like that? I don't know. Y'all, just don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. I wanted a safe space to hold an alligator. I get terrified with anything that crawls. But I wanted to step outside the box for this to just be like, okay, let me do something different. This is what I really came for. I really wanted to go into the Miami Everglades. Into this, I think they're called these fan boats or airboats. Y'all, it was so low. I said, Lord, an alligator could jump up and eat me. And we were probably out on these boats for about maybe 30 minutes or so. And the first round, like probably for the first 20, 25 minutes, we didn't see anything. And then another one of these airboat operators was like, go over there, go over there. And then we were able to see at least one or two alligators. They say they're sometimey. They say sometimes they come out, sometimes they don't. And it just so happened that our particular trip, there weren't a lot out. But I was like, I still got to see the Everglades, and I still got to see a few alligators. So excited. And I got to hold one. Okay, so then after that, we got to tour Miami. And I will tell you, interestingly enough, I've been all over the world. But Miami is one place I have not spent more than a day in. And I've only spent a day there waiting for the cruise ship. Like, I went on a cruise before, and then just, stayed the night before so that I could get to the port really easily. Y'all have to tell me some good places to hang out in Miami. Am I too old to go to the club? If I'm in my 30s, am I too old to go to the club in Miami? Y'all tell me. I need to know. But I'm never too old to drink, okay? Because who doesn't like to day drink in Miami? Yes. So stop by, what do you call that? Like maybe like the boardwalk area? Yes. Okay. Had me a nice little lunch. I'm always going to go for the seafood option everywhere I go. I love seafood, and I love Italian food, and I love Spanish food. Nonetheless. Okay. So we left Miami, and now we're at Ocean Cay. Ocean is the island, the private island that belongs to MSC. It's in the Bahamas as well. We got to stay there all day, literally from sunrise to well past sunset, because at night they do a light show at their lighthouse. And then they also have excursions that are happening on this private island. I wanted to kayak. If you haven't already seen one of my past videos, I kayaked for the first time in Costa Rica when I was at Planet Hollywood, and I really enjoyed myself. Even though I had an absolutely terrible instructor at that resort. Resort was great, instructor was bad. I said, you know what? I need another opportunity to do this. So I had a chance to kayak. But before we got into kayaking, jet skis. Y'all, now people have asked me, can you swim? And I always say I can swim enough to save my life. But I do prefer a life jacket at all times. It just makes me feel safe. Not quite in the arms of God, but safe. I needed to really feel safe. Because the boy toy decided that he was going to turn the jet ski over, y'all. Do y'all see me? And I had gained a little bit of weight. I was in my happy weight, y'all. I had gained some weight and I was struggling getting back on this jet ski. But nonetheless, it was really a good time. So folks just had the options of doing a bunch of different things. You could just lay out. They had shops and stores. They had excursion. They had food. Now you'll see this buffet line was really long. But I will say, for the number of people that were on the boat and, just generally on the island, it went relatively fast. Like, I had a really good meal. Well, when I say really good, I mean, like, I found some things that I like to eat. And if you don't already know, I am just a really picky eater. And so this really just spoke to me. So after we did the excursions, I went and got me another drink. Okay, why? Because I deserve it. I was on vacation, y'all. And then they have these different, I don't want to call them huts, but like different bars and food trucks and things like that where you could get some food. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful at sunset. I said I could sit here on this beach all day long and just relax. So that's the light show. Now, just so that you know, MSC does not allow drones on their cruise ships. So they'll do you just like they did me and tell me, no, you must put that drone away. But that's the best shot that I got before I had to take it down. Nonetheless, let's get into the Bahamas because that was our next stop. Alright, so when we got off the ship, they were lining people up depending on which excursions they decided to go on. And we decided to do the private island for the day because we wanted to snorkel. I love the water and I love anything that gives me a beach type feel. And so I was like, okay, let's do the snorkeling and then lunch and just relaxation. So we had to take like a private boat. It was pretty big. Y'all saw that. We had to take a boat. We had to pass Atlantis. We passed Oprah's house. We passed Michael Jordan's house. We passed all these celebrity homes. It was pretty cool. And then it was really nice because the tour operators also gave us like a history lesson of the island and then who's there, whose house is this, and I love a good history lesson, especially if it's just like a bonus. So also while we were on this island, they have this area where they have these iguanas. Y'all, this is not me holding the camera. This is the operator. This is or not necessarily the tour operator, but this was the person that was in charge of the iguanas. Okay, honey, I don't know. But I was excited to just be in there with them in a controlled environment with some help. Oh, you saw his shirt. So I guess this island is called Ocean Cay. So that's where we went. You could hang out in these little like beach pergolas. You could go snorkeling. You could just swim. They had a buffet style lunch. They had these lighthouses. I decided to climb all them stairs to the lighthouse, y'all, because I wanted to see the whole island. I was not certain if I could bring my drone, and I did find out you could bring your drone, but I left my drone back at the boat. But this was a really, really nice view. I think we spent a good 4 or 5 hours here. Very small island, but really, really cute. Okay, so then it was time to come back to the boat. But before we did, we had the opportunity to grab something to eat. Y'all, I've been to this port in the Bahamas many years ago, and it didn't look anything like this. They have upgraded this port so much. So of course it has the regular shops and stores and restaurants. But when I tell you, they used to have like stalls where vendors could come and set shops up and, put their stuff out for you to buy and sell. They were almost kind of pushy, y'all, actually. They would be like, no, come over here. I'm going to do it cheaper. Like, I just felt like Queen Elizabeth when I was there. But it was sometimes it was fun because you can negotiate. But then other times it was like, okay, I'm really overwhelmed. You could tell the tourist industry dollars have really helped this area because when I tell you, y'all are going to see like the little pavilion, the little walkway, like the bridgeway back to the cruise ship. Oh my gosh. Upgrade. Okay, so I had me some conch, I had some shrimp, I had me some spinach dip. I love like a cheese dip. So I had like a spinach and cheese dip. Y'all know I had me another drink. Why? Again, because I deserve it. You could stay out late at this particular port, but we wanted to go back and enjoy some shows and enjoy the ship, and because we had been outside all day, we wanted to shower, we wanted to eat and relax, and so we went to a show. You'll see that there. We probably spent about $400 or $500 on excursions, but it was absolutely worth it, y'all. Overall, MSC was pretty decent. It was expensive, more expensive. Let me say it was more expensive than I expected, but it was actually pretty decent. I don't want to count them completely out, so I might do one more cruise just to give like my final opinion. But nonetheless, you know what to do, y'all. Don't be a stranger, and I promise I won't be either. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye. And like, subscribe, and share. Thanks. Bye.